Now here's Curry. Pass to Bogut. He dishes it to Green. Back to Bogut. Clock at 6. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. Dishes it to Asher. Davis with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And he gets it to go.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
The Warriors making a switch here. Speights is checked in. Now here's Asik. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Holiday. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican model.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. It's stolen by Green. Livingston kicks to Speights. Golden State moving the ball around. Here is Livingston, defended by Gordon. And Asik sends it back. Wow! Up top, Speights. Thompson outside. There's the dish to Speights. That's a 2 from Barnes. Kicks it to Speights. Thompson outside. A second left. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And thinking back to the Pelicans' playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Anderson, he's checked in for Asik. Cunningham comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Norris Cole in for Jrue Holiday.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Anderson. He kicks it to Cole. Back to Anderson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here is Livingston. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Passes it to Thompson. .105 left to play here in the half. Wants to get it to Spades and does. That one goes. Count it. Spades has got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Took him no time at all on that one. Anderson's got 7.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Iguodala no good. Pelicans trailed by 4.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
With 1 on the clock, and no good trying to get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Come on, New Orleans!
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Ashik in the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Feeds to Gordon. This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Gordon.
Shooting for New Orleans, Eric Gordon.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him. You know, as the season wore on, guys, the Pelicans became